Now welcome to the second video of Lit Reviewed. So I'm going to look more into microwaving, and we'll look at the positive sides, and we'll hopefully look into some of the videos, oh no, not videos, articles that describe the production of carcinogens in the microwave to see what mechanism it comes about in. So, firstly, microwave cooking and nutrition. Microwave cooking may be quick and easy, but are they safe for food? So, this essentially is a positive looking article. It's by Harvard University. It says that some nutrients break down when they're exposed to heat, whether it's from a microwave or regular oven. Now, see? But this is not a journal article. Vitamin C is perhaps the clearest example, but because microwave cooking times are shorter, cooking with the microwave does provide a better job of preserving vitamin C and other nutrients that break down when heated. Of course, we want to lit review this if we have the time, but the main point of this video is to see how true those claims are, that microwaves are really dangerous. So as far as vegetables go, cooking them in water robs them of some of their nutritional value. Because the nutrients leach out into cooking water. So it's not just microwaves, again, it could be boiling and steaming as well. So yeah, are microwaves bad for your health? Say using a microwave with a small amount of water essentially steams the food inside out. That keeps in more vitamin and minerals. Okay, this says nothing about carcinogens yet. But this looks like a positive article. This is the flip side. Which is, again, it's not very critical of microwaves. But even though it's by Harvard Health, it's pretty good. I mean, it's Harvard, right? So, but this is another one. More positive articles. It says that these three things. The radiation produced by microwaves isn't dangerous. It does not make your food radioactive. Again, I showed you that the radiation of the electromagnetic spectrum in the last video, there's a gamma, which is a short wavelength radiation, and goes all the way down to radio waves. So don't be afraid of the word radiation, because even visible light is radiation, electromagnetic radiation. Okay, repeatedly heating microwaving plastic containers can cause some chemicals to leak into your food, but not large enough to affect your health. We'll want to double check that. And there's no evidence that microwaving food is dangerous. But if you want to play it safe, only microwave in food or glass of plastic or ceramic containers. So again, if you're going to microwave something, if you're going to put something in a microwave, think about whether you put it in a frying pan also. So if you're not going to put plastic in a frying pan, don't put it there. That's the safest bet. So you can use ceramics and glass. That's safe. Okay. Okay, these are the myths. Again, we talked about it before, especially the nutrients, especially with the case of vitamin B12. Again, anything, even braising will destroy vitamin B12. So come on, okay? We have seen that in the last video. We have taken a look at some of the literature, which was cited here. This one. All right. So let's take a look at this. What is the? Oh, this one not so good study. All right. Yeah. Now, let's take a look at carcinogens, which are cancer causing. Okay, types of food at risk and oral cancer. Type of food and risk of oral cancer. All right, so this is the part, of course, is true in the sense that, okay, if you heat anything high enough to the point that it starts browning and charring, some chemicals will be produced and that will cause carcinogens to form. So let's see. This is a literature review. Yes, it's a peer-reviewed paper. It's a review article by Ak Iranian Med 2007. Archives of Iranian Medicine. So this is a journal article. Let's take a look. In a case control study in Brazil evaluated fat food habitual intake is a risk factor for development of oral cancer. Means don't take too much fat. Okay, results showed that food rich in fat content such as pork, bacon, pasta, cheese, red meat, fried foods, meat fried, cooked at high temperature, or in microwave, was significantly associated with risk of oral cancer. Fried foods, meat fried or cooked in high temperature or in the microwave, can be carcinogen because of the production of heterocyclic amines. So again, this term you might not be familiar if you're not if you haven't studied organic chemistry before. But let's take a look. So this is the bad guy, right? This is what the heterocyclic amine typically can look like. Okay, so this is what it looks like. For reference, what does sugar look like? Okay, glucose. That's the better way. Let's see what glucose look like. Okay, glucose look like this. Okay, so there are lots of carbon and oxygen. Heterocyclic amine, it has this cyclic this aromatic ring. Okay, if you're not sure what it is, don't worry. It just has a nitrogen, and all these lines represent carbon and hydrogen in there. So, I mean, arranged in this way, it may not be very good. Okay. Anyway, so that's just some information for you. Yeah, so let's take a look at where these heterocyclic amines are coming from. Alright, so this was the study they cited, case control study of habitual intake of the Brazilian diet as a risk factor for oral cancer. Okay, so this is mainly due to foods rich in animal and saturated fat, pork, meat, soup, cheese, bacon, and fried food. Alright. So let's take a look at this paper. This is the one. Okay, so let's see. I'm gonna scroll. Okay, let's take a look first at the conclusion. Always in a talk about scientific paper, let's always go for the conclusion. So towards the end, oh, there's no conclusion. I'll just say it as a discussion. Okay, let me fast forward to the point. Okay, so this is the part I wanted to zoom into. It says a carcinogenic diet rich in animal fat has been indicated as possibly related to the ingestion of nitrosamines present in cured meats for use for food conserving, which means hams, and heterocyclic amines, foodborne carcinogens, form when meat is fried or cooked at high temperatures. So it's not just microwave. Any high temperature kind of cooking will cause these things to form. So let's take a look. Oh man. So there is, I can't access this article. It looks like great, never mind. But okay, in this, at least in this article, in its introduction, when they did their literature review, they said the foodborne carcinogens are formed when meat is fried or cooked at high temperatures. So if your microwave cooking involves high temperatures, meaning you say you fry things in a microwave, it's as bad as frying. It's as bad as frying in a frying pan. It's not necessarily worse. If you don't want your fruit to start frying or browning in the microwave, or even in a conventional oven, put water over it and boil it. Then you will avoid this cancer-forming heterocyclic amines. So that is all you have to do. It's not that microwave is bad. It's just how you use it. Just like your frying pan, if you eat food that's overly fried all the time, you'll start developing health problems. Or you put yourself at a greater risk of health problems, as said in this paper. Okay? As simple as that. Microwaves are not the bad guy. Come on. Yeah. So that's all. Okay, so we have assessed that the at least from literature, scientific literature, that these carcinogens, such as heterocyclic amines, are formed because of high temperature cooking, and it's not exclusive to microwaves. It can be grilled, it can be not braising, frying. Okay, and we also found out that braising, in the last video, braising also causes some of the nutritional value to drop, as seen in the scientific literature. So again, microwaving is not the sole culprit. It's just the effect of temperature on cooking. It's natural. It's just how you use your microwave. That's all. Okay. So Of course, you don't want to expose yourself to microwave just the same as you don't want to expose yourself to like fire, right? So that's common sense. Because fire will harm you if you expose yourself to it directly. Likewise, microwaves will harm you if you expose yourself to it directly. Just make sure you close your microwave and you don't put your face right in front of the microwave. It should be fine. But usually just an extra piece. For example, I just take any old microwave here. Yeah, usually in front of your microwave, you'll notice a metal piece of equipment at the door. You'll notice your microwave is not exactly clear glass like this one. Why is that so? Because when you have these metal pieces on the microwave will actually interact with the metal, and the metal acts as a shield. Okay, microwaves cannot pass well through metals. They will get absorbed by it, and similar to the alternating magnetic fields in induction cooking. Alright, if you study what induction cooking is, it's a really quickly alternating magnetic field which causes eddy currents to form in the steel pan. Okay, and that will heat it up. So microwaves likewise are electromagnetic waves with rapidly oscillating magnetic fields, and they will cause the same induction cooking effect in this metal. And thus the microwaves are absorbed and you are mostly protected as long as you stand behind a piece of metal. Yeah, that's all. Alright. So as long as you don't expose yourself to the microwave directly and you take note of the cooking tips in this video, such as, you should boil foods in the microwave if you want to, mitigate the cancer risk, and not fry foods in the microwave. Like expose it directly, because that's as good as frying already. So that's all. Nothing too fancy. There's no radioactivity going on because there's no radioactive material in the microwave. It's just an electromagnetic radiation. Radiation and radioactivity is not the same thing. Please take note. Okay, so yeah, this is not an exhaustive study. I'm just hoping to expose you to actual scientific articles that talk about microwaving and hopefully dispel some of the fears that are associated with microwaving. And of course, I'll paste all these articles in the description for your leisure, for your pleasure. Go and take a look on your own. I want to encourage you to perform your own study, and please go and read up as much as you can, then come at your own conclusion. Don't just believe what the articles are telling you. So, okay, thank you very much. I stated my case, and I've made my point. All right. So to all who are scared of using microwaves, please be scared for the right reason. Okay. If you're afraid, be afraid for the right reason. Back it up with facts. That's all I can say. And mitigate your own risk, and don't be afraid for just cause things are funny sounding. Okay, so this is a rough literature review of microwaves. So thank you for watching the second episode of Lit Reviewed. I'll see you guys next time.